When most people picture Kibera, they see poverty and struggle. The sprawling settlement, with its maze of tin roofs and narrow alleys, is often portrayed as a place defined by hardship and lack. But beneath the surface, something remarkable is happening. Something that challenges these stereotypes and reveals a different side of Kibera. In the heart of Nairobi's largest slum, garbage collectors are leading a quiet revolution, using Bitcoin. These are ordinary people, working tirelessly to keep their community clean, who have found an extraordinary way to improve their lives. Yes, Bitcoin. Not as a get-rich-quick scheme, but as a tool for survival and empowerment. For many here, traditional banking is out of reach, but digital currency opens new doors. In Kibera, Bitcoin isn't about speculation. It's about getting paid safely, instantly, and without a bank. It's about bypassing the barriers that have kept so many excluded from the financial system. These collectors aren't day traders, they're pioneers, using digital currency as real money for real needs. They use it to buy food, pay school fees, and support their families, all with a few taps on a phone. This is a story of innovation where you'd least expect it. Blockchain technology meeting the daily grind of Kibera's streets. Here, technology isn't just a buzzword, it's a lifeline. The bridge between these worlds, a belief that everyone deserves access to a secure, fair financial system. In community meetings, residents share knowledge and help each other navigate this new digital landscape. Garbage collectors once overlooked are now at the forefront of a financial experiment with global implications. Their courage and willingness to adapt are inspiring others to follow. It's not just about trash, it's about dignity, opportunity, and hope. It's about rewriting the narrative of what's possible in places like Kibera. Forget the headlines and hype. In Kibera, Bitcoin is changing lives, one transaction at a time. Each payment is a step toward greater independence and security. This is a testament to human ingenuity and the surprising places where hope can flourish. Even in the most challenging environments, people find ways to innovate and thrive. Welcome to Kibera's Bitcoin revolution, a movement that's turning garbage into opportunity and sparking hope for a brighter future. So, how does it work? Residents pay a small fee for garbage collection, using Bitcoin. Local groups made up of young men and women collect waste door to door, keeping Kibera clean and healthy. Instead of risky cash or fee-heavy mobile money, payments are made via a simple Bitcoin wallet app. Residents scan a QR code, sending a tiny amount of Bitcoin directly to the collector's phone, instantly, securely, and with almost no fees. Thanks to the Lightning Network, these micropayments are fast and nearly free. Collectors can track their earnings in real time, store them safely, and choose when to convert to Kenyan shillings or spend Bitcoin at local shops. This system gives them control, security, and a new way to save for the future. The value created by cleaning the community now circulates within it, empowering both collectors and local businesses. From trash comes digital treasure, and a new sense of financial independence. In Kibera, Bitcoin isn't just a currency, it's a lifeline. Kenya's M-Pesa is legendary for mobile money, transforming how millions send and receive cash every day. It's fast, familiar, and woven into daily life in places like Kibera, where access to traditional banks is limited. So why would anyone consider switching to Bitcoin, especially when M-Pesa seems to work so well? For Kibera's garbage collectors, the answer is simple: fees and security. Every shilling counts when you're earning a living from hard, essential work. M-Pesa charges for every transaction. Small amounts add up fast, eating into already slim earnings. Even a few extra shillings lost per payment can make a big difference over time. Bitcoin, especially when used on the Lightning Network, slashes those costs to almost nothing. Sending money becomes nearly free, no matter how small the amount. Cash is risky to carry in crowded streets, and M-Pesa accounts can be compromised if your SIM card is stolen or your phone is lost. The threat of theft or fraud is always present. Bitcoin wallets are protected by cryptography. Your money is yours alone as long as you keep your keys safe. No one can access your funds without your permission. Plus, Bitcoin is global and open. No one can freeze your account, block your payments, or limit where you send your money. It works across borders instantly. For people without bank accounts or official IDs, this is true financial freedom. Bitcoin doesn't care who you are or where you're from, it's open to everyone. In Kibera, Bitcoin isn't just a payment method, it's a shield against loss, theft, and exclusion. It's a way to protect hard-earned money and participate in the global economy. It puts collectors on equal footing with anyone, anywhere in the world, opening doors to new opportunities and connections. The result? More money in their pockets, more control over their future, and a sense of dignity that comes from financial independence. Bitcoin isn't replacing M-Pesa, it's giving people a choice, a new tool to manage their money on their own terms. And in Kibera, that choice is making all the difference, empowering people to dream bigger and build a better future for themselves and their families. To truly understand the impact of innovation, you have to listen to the people who are living it every day. Their voices, their experiences, and their stories reveal the real change happening on the ground. Take Onesmus Mayo, for example. As a garbage collector in Kibera, he once spent hours chasing down cash payments, often arguing over small amounts of change and worrying about whether he'd be paid at all. Now, with the introduction of Bitcoin payments, everything has changed. Payments are instant, digital, and secure, removing the stress and uncertainty of cash. We don't worry about cash or making change anymore. The money goes straight to our phone. We can save, plan, and even dream bigger, Onesmus says, his face lighting up with hope. For Onesmus, this shift isn't just about convenience, it's about restoring dignity, building confidence, and nurturing hope for a better future for himself and his family. Damiano Magak, another garbage collector, saw the potential and became a local educator, dedicating his time to teaching neighbors how to use Bitcoin wallets and navigate digital payments. At first, people thought Bitcoin was only for the rich or for people far away, but when they see how it works in their own lives, they understand its power, Damiano explains. He patiently helps the elderly set up their first wallets, guiding them step by step and empowering them to make their very first digital payments with confidence. These small victories, each successful transaction, each new user, ripple outwards, building trust, financial literacy, and a sense of possibility across the entire community. The project isn't just about garbage collection, it's about spreading knowledge, building confidence, and opening doors to new opportunities for everyone in Kibera. Each digital transaction is a small but significant step toward transformation, both personal and collective. This movement is truly grassroots, neighbor helping neighbor, sharing knowledge, and changing lives from the inside out, one connection at a time. In Kibera, technology is more than just a tool. It's a catalyst for real, lasting change, sparking hope and ambition in every corner of the community. And it all starts with a single payment, a simple act that can ignite a wave of transformation. Behind this movement is AfriBit Africa, a Kenyan-led organization with a bold vision. They didn't just drop in with tech, they listened, learned, and built trust in Kibera. Their mission: create a circular economy powered by Bitcoin, starting with waste collection. Education came first. AfriBit ran workshops teaching residents and merchants how to use Bitcoin safely. Local shops now accept Bitcoin, keeping value circulating within the community. The result? Collectors earn Bitcoin, spend it locally, and merchants benefit too. AfriBit's model is about sustainability, not charity, a blueprint for other communities. They're proving that innovation can thrive anywhere, when it's community-led and education-focused. In Kibera, AfriBit Africa is turning digital currency into real-world impact. But Bitcoin isn't without risks, especially volatility. Its value can swing wildly, which is scary for people living day-to-day. To manage this, collectors are taught to cash out quickly if they need stability, keeping only small savings in Bitcoin. Education is key. Users learn how to convert, secure their wallets, and avoid scams. Regulation is another challenge. Kenya's stance on crypto is cautious, and there's no safety net if something goes wrong. Lose your phone or private keys and your money could be gone forever. AfriBit Africa emphasizes security best practices, but the responsibility is personal. Experts warn, the potential is real, but so are the dangers. The project's success depends on informed, careful participation. In Kibera, the promise of empowerment comes with the need for vigilance. The lesson? Innovation must be matched with education and caution. Kibera's Bitcoin experiment is drawing global attention. It's a grassroots solution, built by the community, not imposed from outside. The model is simple: empower people with technology, education, and trust. This approach could work in slums from Mumbai to Rio, wherever people face exclusion and lack of opportunity. The key is adaptability. Each place will need its own tweaks. But the core idea is universal. Decentralized tech can give the unbanked a voice in the global economy. Development experts and tech leaders are watching, hopeful but cautious. Kybera's story is a case study in what's possible when innovation starts at the ground level. It's not a silver bullet, but it's a spark. The ripples from Kybera could inspire change far beyond Nairobi. The Kybera project is part of a bigger story: financial inclusion for the world's unbanked. Billions still lack access to banks, credit, or safe ways to save. Mobile money like M-Pesa was the first step. Now, Bitcoin and crypto are the next. With just a phone, anyone can join the digital economy. No ID or minimum deposit required. In Kybera, Bitcoin is more than an investment. It's a practical tool for earning, saving, and spending. The project shows crypto's real potential banking the unbanked, not just trading. Challenges remain: volatility, complexity, and regulation, but the path is being paved. The future of finance could be open, borderless, and accessible to all. Kybera's experiment is a glimpse of what's possible when technology serves people, not the other way around. It's a small step, but a giant leap for financial inclusion. Kybera's garbage collectors are rewriting the story of innovation. They prove that big ideas don't just come from Silicon Valley, they can rise from the alleyways of Nairobi. Faced with adversity, they saw opportunity in both garbage and technology. They're not passive recipients of aid, but active agents of change. Each Bitcoin transaction is a step toward dignity, control, and a better future. The risks are real, but so is the promise of a more inclusive economy. This project is a beacon, showing what's possible when technology meets human resilience. Let Kybera's story challenge your assumptions about where innovation lives. The future isn't handed down, it's built from the ground up. In Kybera, hope is digital, and progress is in the hands of the people.